are back with another episode of the Carefree Black Girl Podcast, where we discuss everything carefree, black, and girl. Hey, y'all. Hey, I am your girl, Big Bad Les, your favorite veteran turned entrepreneur, and I'm going to hand it to my girl, the Zwakta. Go ahead.
It's your girl, Dr. Phoenix Lux, your favorite fantasy baddie and Therafairy, and I am going to pass it to the lovely Hazel.
It's your girl, Hazel Harvey, the doll of the hour, the realest of the motherfucking real.
Period.
Passing it to my girl, Mika.
Hey y'all, it's Mika Lee, your favorite book reviewer and childcare teacher. What's up?
What's good?
What's up, baby?
Okay, y'all. So we have a Carefree Black Girl 2.0 episode, and today we're talking about the rise and fall of pillars. All right. In this episode, we getting real about our Black women icons, our celebrities, our girls who are just being, celebrated, then scrutinized in the media. We talking about our good girl, Nicki Minaj, a little messy mess online, as well as Dr. Wendy Osefo. All right. With her recent and yet shocking arrest. Okay, we're going to unpack the fame, or how fame and public image and double standards impact Black women in the spotlight. So, we're going to open this up with our the Gwirls segment. Mm-hmm. All right, and we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj first.
Nicki.
Ooh, Big Nick. My girl, okay, she be online, and she's recently been online in a back and forth with Cardi B.
Jay-Z.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
The Breakfast Club.
That's more of a back. No shade.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club.
Ain't no fourth. It's a back.
Okay, but before...
Well, actually, it's no fourth. It's no back. It's just fourth.
Cardi B, Jay-Z, The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
But she ain't no back and forth with Jay-Z. It's a fourth.
You, him, her, me.
But she's definitely been, talking her big one online. But before we get into the messiness of it all, how do y'all think Nicki Minaj has, shaped the rap girl era, the rap girl culture? And I want to ask that to Mika, because I already know, kind of got you, all right. I'm going to ask that to Mika, and then we're going to ask.
Okay, so with Nicki Minaj, and let me tell y'all, I'm not a stan of anybody.
Okay.
But I truly do love Nicki. I truly do. That was my girl since high school.
Same.
So it's hard seeing her now with everything that she's saying, but I give her grace because she has been on the top for so long. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it was an easy route up there.
I doubt it.
It was not easy, but being that she was the only woman at that time, it really wasn't a lot of noise. I'm not going to say much competition. It just wasn't a lot of noise around her with extra women. Mm-hmm. Right. Now that it's more women, you have more opinions, you get more feelings. Mm-hmm. Do I necessarily think that she's wrong? No, I really don't. Now, do I think her delivery and how she's going about all of this and everything? Because do I feel like, because with me, I'm a see both sides ass bitch. I'm gonna be there every time.
Yeah, no, period.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there every time.
Yes, you should.
But I feel like if she got something to say, baby, say what you got to say.
I agree with
and who's
free
to
speech,
say, who's to say, not to say she's saying, of course she's saying some wrong things. They all have.
Everybody got their opinion.
Everybody have their opinion. I just think that we scrutinize Nicki a little bit more because we hold her to a higher standard, higher regard,
Yeah.
I don't...
Maybe. What up? What you got? Well, I feel like you got a lot.
Right, what you got to say?
Go ahead and say it, because you can't hold it together, Phoenix.
Please do.
I got the same Hazel.
Yeah, because I don't want to interrupt the doctor now.
Yeah, no, period. Put some respect on that.
We can go, because listen, Nicki is talented. Mm-hmm. Nicki did a lot of, I won't say she revitalized hip hop. Because to say that she paved the way is like, I don't like when people say that, because we had people like Queen Latifah, Salt and
Correct.
Pepper,
She's
MC
one of the
Lyte.
women that paved the way.
After
She's
Little
one
Kim-
of the women that
After
paved
Little
the
Kim's
way.
blueprint.
Thank
so
you.
we can go there.
No, I'm not. But see, that's what I'm saying. When I say she's one of, she's like, okay, let me shut up. Because that's
She
exactly
didn't
Right.
pave
Right.
the way,
Just
but my
let's
point
finish,
being
let's
is
finish.
the way was already paved, but it was kind of empty. It was kind of dead. She revitalized it. She revamped it. She refreshed it. She brought a new female voice to hip hop.
Be respectful.
With that
I'm not trying to interrupt.
Okay.
With that being said, I wouldn't say I was a Barb. I was a Nicki fan, but I don't idolize no celebrity.
Mhm.
As much as I'm a hottie, if Meg say some fucked up shit today, Nia
Hold
will
them to
be
the
talking,
carpet.
telling Meg what the
Yeah.
fuck tomorrow.
Mhm.
And my problem with Nicki is that people infantilize her. Has she had been done wrong? Yes, but
Right.
child to child. Be careful of you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain, because I see her doing the same thing that she said Lil' Kim was doing to her, and she doing it 10 times worse.
Correct.
You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. She done fell out with Lotto. She done fell out with Ice Spice. She done fell out with Meg. She done fell out with Cardi. Like, these girls don't hang together. You get what I'm saying? They can't all like be wrong. And then when we talk about some of the things that she said about people, it's been very, very foul. She incites her fan base to be violent, and that's a fact.
Mhm.
And I just can't, I don't care how much you rhyme and scheme, you shouldn't be able to do that. Talent does not negate responsibility. She has a big platform, and if you have been hurt or you have been done wrong, there are ways to say that without being nasty. And she has been very nasty.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Hazel. How do you feel? 'Cause
To
this
reflect
is your
on how
girl.
she helped shape the new era of women of rap, I want y'all to be very clear. When I say she is one of the women, that does not disrespect Little Kim, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Roxanne Shante, Left Eye, Trina, Missy Elliott. I don't disrespect any of those women. I say one of because she is with those girls. She is with those women who paved the way for rap. Because like I said, one of. Thank you. Reflect on how she helped shape the new era of women of rap. I feel like Nicki Minaj has helped shape the new era of rap to keep these bitches to keep going. Because as Little Kim is the blueprint, she did not have longevity. Let's be real. Nicki Minaj is one of those ones who is still in the longevity
Lil'
realm.
Kim didn't have
She
social
has.
media.
Okay, but when Nicki Minaj took social media, she took it and ran with it. Little Kim should have took the same motherfucking notes and had the social media unpack. It's all about your team. It's all about your drive. Because the other day, that was when Nicki Minaj was coming up and on the hustle and on the run. So that's all I'm saying is it's about longevity. These girls still can chart. These girls can still get streams to this day. Because, bitch, Nicki Minaj is the blueprint of that. Of, bitch, the numbers. Let's be real. No shade to also the highest motherfucking selling Lauren motherfucking Hill. Let's talk about that. So, when I say one of, I do agree though with you, Phoenix, on definitely of how you, and you too, Mika, on how you bring stuff and how you carry on. Because this is where, you know, no shade. Sometimes you can love the artist, but you don't have to love what they do and their actions.
Right.
Me, I'm in a whole different era. I'm not in the era of going back and forth with little kids online, arguing about sales, arguing about streams, arguing about this. I care about the music. When I hear a motherfucking Nicki Minaj bar, that bitch better motherfucking speak to motherfucking me. But if also I hear any other female rapper's bar, that motherfucker speak to me. Why? What happened? Big shout out to me. That bar stuck out to me. Shout out to Lotto. Bitch, that motherfucking bar shot like that song stuck out to me. It gotta be about the music at the end of the day. But I do agree. It comes to a point where it's sometimes you gotta realize like, no shade, like, y'all, you gotta call them group FaceTime. Girl, am I tweaking? Like, am I doing like
Yeah.
am I doing too much? Like yes, I'm being done wrong, but
Yeah.
like
I don't think
also
it's no
is
regulation.
it the way that I'm going about it wrong? So I feel like in this era, it's like, girl, this is the era I just be like, girl, after that, girl, she ain't dropping no songs, so girl, I'm out the mix.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I do feel like, but also it comes down to the also point of like, people gotta also take like, you know, mental health. I'm not saying this like she's mentally ill or things like that, but you know, I feel like you gotta take about the trauma of like what she had to also deal with coming up. Because one thing I will say I cannot agree with is you talk about she fell out with Cardi B. No, babe. Let's be real. Buckley started that. Let's
Okay,
be
so
real.
did Lotto fall out with her too?
Did Lotto fall out with her? No. Did I say Lotto?
Okay, but you're focusing
But also,
on my point being is...
but y'all also got to understand the story. Y'all don't know the story. Shout out to Lon Benz, but y'all don't know the story.
Sometimes
nobody knows the
sometimes
story,
the
though.
But we do
story
know the
don't fucking
story.
matter.
No, we don't.
We do.
We don't,
Let's
because
with
neither one of
Belcalis.
us-
story
With
don't matter
Belcalis.
sometimes.
But wait.
With
Let's-
Belcalis.
Everybody got a space here now. I'm telling you, I don't know the story.
Big Liz.
That's why I want to tell you the story.
No, but you don't either, because you.
I do.
You and her.
I
none
do.
of y'all. I guess not the story. Maybe I'm saying the truth.
Exactly.
None of us know what actually happened. We only know what is being told to us through the media. So
Not
we
told,
can go
what's
off.
what's being shown.
We can go off of, yes, but again, even if you show stuff, like for instance, example, Cardi B and her going off on each other. The same thing with Lotto and Nicki Minaj going off on each other. They had phone conversations. They had text threads that nobody else even saw until it was exposed. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then even then, we don't know what all was what the full scope of that was. That's just my point. I
agree with you.
We have this narrow view of what actually can be occurring, but yes, we can have opinions on what we see. So continue.
Yeah,
I'll say it's like, but like I said, I just go by the story
what you've seen. Yes.
No, but also what's the truth and what's being told.
But my thing is, if you fall out with 6 people, okay, so if 6 shootings happen, and I'm at all the scenes of the crime, eventually people are going to be like, okay, bitch.
Damn, are you shooting them?
Yeah, even if I didn't shoot them. Even if I ain't had nothing to do with the gun. But I'm at everyone talking to the news. I saw everything that happened. This, that, and the third. People are going to be like...
But I also
think...
So
it's like where there's smoke, there's fire. Why are you always in conflict?
But I'm pretty sure y'all can name more than 3 bitches that will probably put y'all as the villain in their story and how y'all fell out. Let's be real.
Correct.
Yeah,
but
no,
let's be real.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why also I feel like it's about accountability on both sides.
I think her integrity is not there. When you say somebody lies on their dead mother and then you say you're going to drop the location of that person's dead mother's grave and then your fans in your name attack that person's grave, your integrity seems lacking.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even just that she's at the scene of the crime.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about, like I said, like you were saying, on the point of if you falling out with all these people, why don't y'all always also look at from their side of point of view of
because she's the consistent one. She's always there. It'd be different if, they're falling out with each other. And that happens, but she's consistently
that's what y'all ignore too.
But I think she's consistently falling out with people that looked up to her because they've all said that. Nobody's denying that.
Some of them did it.
It's like,
some of them switch up the narrative.
Okay, but if you're a mentor and your mentee, you shouldn't be acting like your mentee. You're falling out with all of them, and then your integrity after that, the things you say. That is also what adds to this villainous, or I wouldn't even say villainous, it's infamous. You're making yourself infamous. Because instead of saying, you know what, fuck y'all, fuck you, I'm going to make money, I'm going to go on my tour, I'm going to do some bars. You get on Twitter, and then you get on lives, and then you wild out to the point where even your diehard barbs are like, sis, are you good? And so I think there has to be a level of accountability in the circumstances that she finds herself in. Now, am I saying that all of her circumstances are her fault? No.
Yeah.
But you have to be responsible for the things you do. So it's like when you let your husband threaten Offset. Why? Why would you let him do that? And you were already
But
coming up
we
against
can't
so much
control,
stuff.
like, she can't control no other body. Now, if you're talking about her, I think that's a different thing. But letting, like, she did that, and they did that.
He did that, but I
agree
feel
with that.
like they hype each other the wrong way.
But why did he do that?
I don't know what Offset did.
Exactly.
I feel like
my girl.
But I'm
Big
saying
Lad
the
said,
reason why it's not about controlling
always,
him.
we don't know what's happening on the outside of everything.
My point with that is she's going to take the fall for it. Because less people are concerned about him, but it's more Nicki and some mess. And Nicki has to want to get out of mess. Like, you got to stop being so angry that you don't care how much mess you're making.
I do want to talk about Dr. Wendy because I do want to get the scoop on her.
Ooh.
But before we get on her, because I don't know much about her, but with Nicki, I feel like with the rise and fall with her, I don't think Nicki cares. To be quite honest, I feel like Nicki knows her stamp in the industry. And I feel like that's why she's going out the way that she's going. I don't think she cares about integrity. She doesn't care about anything else about except for her getting her point across and letting the people know how folks have done her. Now, Leslie, tell me about Dr. Wendy and My bad,
Nope, I'm good because
Okay.
I know it's gonna go to and then
And
I'll
we
go to
gonna keep
another
going.
comment and then it's gonna go back.
So yeah, so we gonna wrap up on Nicki. But if y'all have any commentary about, Nicki Minaj and what we just kind of discussed, y'all be sure to join us in the conversation on Twitter, CFBG Pod, and on Instagram at Carefree Black Girl Inc. But we're gonna get into Dr. Wendy Osefo. Okay, so my girl, the professor, political commentator, businesswoman, Real Housewife, a Potomac star. Her and her husband did recently get arrested. Okay, they did get a little clank up there in DC. All right, so apparently it has something to do with insurance fraud. Over $400,000.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot of little money. And if y'all didn't know about the Real Housewife of Potomac, let me put y'all girls on. All right. Dr. Wendy has been on the Real Housewives of Potomac for over 5 seasons or so, right? And yes, okay. And this story that we are telling is allegedly, but she did get arrested. That's a fact. So that's a fact. She did get arrested, and all of her charges are alleged. She has not been proven guilty. So let me just make sure. Her or her husband. So, okay. But with that being said, the Real Housewives of Potomac, they are known for having their funds up. You know what I'm saying? Being the ones that are dressed very nicely, very luxurious. They do a lot of different types of events and oftentimes have multiple businesses and are multifaceted individuals, women on the show. Okay. So that being said, they did get arrested, and I have not heard, anything past the arrest so far, but there is this I guess this aura about Real Housewives where this type of action or this incident is kind of like
the regular.
It is the regular, but it really shouldn't be happening. Like, for example, Karen on the show, she recently got arrested and actually did jail time for a DUI. That is not alleged. That happened. That actually happened. And on the show, I would say, in my opinion, Wendy wasn't the most supportive of, the goings-ons, the results of this. So I guess, let's talk about it.
So I was gonna ask. You said she wasn't supportive. I don't watch the show. So was she judging Karen because of what happened?
I wouldn't say that. I think she just was like, you have to be held accountable for your actions, which is absolutely true. But she was on that season. She was seen or presented as one of Karen's friends. And if you go to the reunion, you watch that, I kind of get the vibe. I'm speaking for myself. I kind of get the vibe that they were it was almost like it felt like very convenient that now Wendy is not really talking about the full experience with Karen. It's more so just like she did do this bad thing. And it's not, like she's not really being a friend. She wasn't really being a friend, in my opinion,
Mhm.
despite saying like, yes, hell, Giselle was more of a friend to me in that, in on the reunion, but more so saying like, yeah, my girl, she did this DUI and she has had plenty of DUIs before, so she should be held accountable. However, you see the video of her, like, you see that video of her breaking down and like, you got realizing that this person is also human and having some compassion in that situation, which I do not feel like I got that vibe from Wendy. So that's why I'm saying like, it's not even about like karma or anything like that. I feel like it's about how she presents herself to me. Love Wendy down, but I do sometimes feel like she has this
Is she elitist?
Yeah.
Like and like we were saying, she's one of the most decorated housewives, right? So like sometimes I feel like she does have that type of
like hierarchy type.
Yeah, like she's like she kind of better than, and I don't know,
that
but I'm just saying that's how it
scamming.
presents to me.
Right.
Well, I'm on a catch up of Potomac. I think I just entered the season when Candace just got in, so I still don't even know who Wendy is.
Okay, yeah.
So,
she's not
but
there
I
yet.
will say like, but I have heard of Wendy of being like, very like, like very high and hierarchy and like no shade, like she kind of like no shade, she looked like, and no, she had a baffle with the previous cast member Mia, and it was kind of just giving like, I'm here, you're here, and I don't think it's karma, but I do think it's just kind of like sometimes somebody has to go through the humbling experience, and maybe this is just her
That's
time.
exactly what that
maybe
is.
that's just her time.
But we also don't know if it happened.
I'm not in the I'm not a Potomac fan base. So like, is they like are we now are we quick to cancel her because of this experience? Because I feel like in my thing, it's not really cancel, just like, well, girl, no shade, Wendy. And I feel like that's what a lot of just like outside of Real Housewives, that's a lot of reality people. A lot of reality people, when you put your whole life on a television show, things will come out. So I thought this is just your humbling experience. Right, and at the end of the day, like, if it is true or if it's not true, at the end of the day, it will fall how it's supposed to fall in God's plan. So
they say, allegedly, they saying that the Bravo team is supposedly talking with her about following this whole journey, like her whole arrest and like what's going on.
It would eat it up.
She could definitely.
And that's the sad part is she just got the
more.
I did see the promo for that, the Bravo wife swap, and her episode got cut as soon as she got arrested.
Shut up.
It got cut?
Yes, it got like her episode. Like she was in the promo in the trailer.
Oh, and I did not know that.
I want to say she probably was the premiere because if I'm not no shade Bravo, but if I'm not mistaken, she was the only like black woman.
She was. She was.
So
I think.
But so I think she was the premiere. So then I think and I think soon as the arrest happened, that's when her
cut that episode.
Oh, wow. And allegedly, I can't confirm.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, back to what you were saying. I think a DUI is a little different because you could like hurt somebody versus a little scamming. She's just a little scammy, a little scammer. So honestly, me, I'm not endorsing scamming, but I don't give a fuck if somebody. I wouldn't scam, but like these
but
corporations be robbing people. Get it?
Yeah, but that's not like. But I get what you're saying because that's not more of a legal part. But like what Leslie part was talk about is like you speak so highly of yourself, like you're just so perfect in yourself.
But you're scamming,
and not saying scamming is not like you said. Like scamming is like you got to make your money how you make your money, right? And she lives a fab lifestyle, so she got to make it how she make it. But you know what I'm saying, like it just to like. Talk like like I said, like I don't know her. If I remember her and the shit with me, it's like just to talk down on her, like as a person and things like that. But you also like you can't like no shit, like you can't bark and then like not
and be doing like this. If like I said, if this is true, like that is what speaks to me. Is that part is like you. It's almost like being a little bit of hypocrite, right? Like this is what you represent.
Yeah, and even if it's not true, but just still to be caught up in something like that.
Yes.
It's like
it is like you got to side eye. Like what is really going on?
I guess from the perspective like being like a doctor, I can see I'm kind of like a pariah with other doctors sometimes because a lot of them act like that. Like they feel like the title in academia gives you the mentality that I have to and I have to be, and I can't do certain things. And I purposely don't do that.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's almost like you put yourself on a pedestal, and then when you make a mistake and be human, you knock yourself down. People can't look at you the same. Because you've been preaching and, like, if you're saying she's preaching and, like, follow the rules, and you're not following the rules, people look at you as a hypocrite. So, I don't live like that as a doctor. I'm a human. Right. I'm a fuck up sometimes. I try to be authentic. That has nothing to do with the knowledge here that I got here. No. And I think if she is, because I'm not, like, a fan either, like an elitist, like you said, that's very common in academia. Oh, okay. They like me, like this, like dressing like this, if I were to go and be around a bunch of doctors just for a bar, they're going to look at me like, oh, well, what were you doing? Right. Like, I'm just in a t-shirt, jeans, a little bright hair. But there's a culture in Black academia of, I have to carry myself a certain way. I have to be a certain way.
And then to add on to the fact that she's also, the African culture, then you talk about the housewives culture. So, like, I feel like all of that kind of merges together. So, and just, like, to add to the story, because, like we said, Wendy got arrested, but so did her husband. And Eddie is a practicing lawyer. Uh-oh. And I think some of the documentation that was, or evidence that was found, was that he was emailing, or that he emailed to add additional, like, more expensive items to the, to the claim, allegedly, right? So it's it's like, my whole thought, right? Like, come on, like, we got to be smart scammers around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote scamming, period, like, at all, because I do think these things have second and third order effects that people don't really like God will use me as discuss more. But I will say that that if y'all gonna do it, that's why I'm saying, like,
I feel like God would make an example of me. The first little email. That's why when people talk about PPP loans, nope. Because I can.
But child, let's just say allegedly, girl, because they might get in court and be like, I was hacked.
Allegedly.
And my email was hacked.
But the bigger picture. But to wrap into the bigger picture, like, I guess even just, like, let's talk about, like, cancel culture. Like, do we feel like, and I think you asked this earlier, Hazel, like, do we feel like with Black women, like, the internet, or I guess the culture is quick to cancel Black women whenever they mess up or make a mistake or they stumble?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's in the research. Black women, even on your jobs, are more harshly supervised than any other person. So the micromanagement of Black women, we kind of see that reflected in, like, all aspects of life. Like, this strong Black woman, you have to be everything, is, like, it's in the research. And even though, like I said, I disagree with a lot of things like Nicki did, I never was like, we need to cancel her. I just can't fuck with some of the shit that you're doing. But I think we cancel people for too little when there are men who do horrible things. And so, a little scamming and a little catfighting, I just don't think that is to the level of we're canceling a whole person's, like, livelihood. Like, people who are mothers, people who have family that depend on them, they hire other people. And so that's the stuff I think about when I'm like, no, cancel that person.
Right.
Do y'all think, like, the internet is, like, overly focused on trying to humble Black women?
Absolutely. Yeah. We make the world go round. Yeah. They clap for us. They do, they love us down. But the minute we fuck up, banish her. She has to go. She's not like, get her out of here. Get her out of here. Like, she's not a kin of ours.
That's probably going to be the one that whatever they did is going to be the thing that's amplified. Exactly. Right? Like, it's going to go beyond any of the great things, or they're going to highlight it along with whatever they did. Like with Dr. Wendy, it was like Dr. Wendy, professor,
like, this will always come up first for her.
They're going to make sure to put all the labels and titles there.
Like, all the titles that she is. So wait,
this will always come up first.
Wait a second, you got
10 years now. When you Google her, it'll be like boom, jail.
But in my honest opinion, y'all, it just be for the hype. y'all cancel somebody and then praise them the next day or the next minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it just be for a moment. That's why
Let's be
sometimes you
talking.
gotta shut up and mind your business.
I
Because
know.
people will jump on a bandwagon, like they just see two posts and just be like, oh yeah, well yeah, she is wrong, because they hear 2 point of views from 2 people that probably just don't like the person and jump on it. And then months later, oh, they drop a new song, they drop a new product, they drop a new thing, and then it's like
back up.
oh,
like
yeah,
we back up
X,
and
Y, Z.
supporting.
Or then once everybody start realizing, like, oh yeah, well this person, they always, done this and they always been idolized. Yeah, you're right, but just 2 months ago it was, oh yeah, no, they did this and X, Y, and Z, and I will never support them ever again. And now 2 months later, they did something like changing. It's like, oh yes, and you always been there since day one. So
I feel like it's like that with men, but I don't know. I think of some black women like Chrisette Michelle, they got her the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, they got her up out of here.
Like, they got her the fuck up.
Chrisette Michelle.
Who?
See, that's my point.
Y'all
You
know
don't even
Chrisette
know.
Michelle.
I probably know her face.
A couple
Chrisette
of
Michelle,
forevers.
cause I think I'm just about over being your
Your girl.
girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no,
okay.
I was off. I
don't even
I just
remember.
heard that song when it trended on TikTok.
But my point being is she was doing really well, but
Yeah.
she performed at some Trump thing and he wasn't even there. And honestly, she did give interviews that didn't make her seem likable, but
Yeah.
I have an issue with that. Like, why can't black women be unlikable and still make money? Like, it's plenty of white women out there that's doing crazy shit. And so,
Because we
Literally.
make the
There are
money.
some-
yeah,
That's
and
why we make the money.
definitely are
So we
some.
need
Yeah.
to always be on that.
I feel
P's
like
and
with black
Q's.
women, they feel they cancel you, they cancel your pockets. I think Tiffany Haddish, I could say kind of they did that too with the little controversy she had with the other comedian.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't have no jobs. Ain't nobody calling me.
So with that said, like, what does accountability and grace, like, what does that even look like now in the digital age?
Girl, I wish I could tell you. The internet's something serious.
But but you also can't take it for what it is, because the people will take it. People,
No,
But it's so
seriously,
massive.
I
I
feel
feel like
God.
it's
so
so
massive.
I swear to, and that was going back to my point of when I was going to add my last statement about the whole and Nicki Minaj thing. It's
Yeah.
just like, and I feel like Nicki Minaj does this because, like, she knows, like, y'all want me to be quiet. Y'all want me to shut up. Y'all want me to be quiet. Y'all want me to shut up because this is what y'all try to do. Silence black women. Silence black women that's in power, in charge. Because we overpower y'all every time. So that's why I'm always speak the fuck up and talk my shit whenever I need to, because y'all expect us to shut the fuck up and just sit there and be pretty. Y'all want me to be Beyonce so motherfucking bad, bitch. I'm not Beyonce. Yes, we might have the same kind of stature in our fields, but I'm not Beyonce, bitch. She can do that. How she decides to move is how she moves. I am Onika Tanya Mirage. And in this game, people have tried to shut me up. When I tried to get with labels, they tried to make me something I was not. I said, no, I'm going to be Nicki fucking Minaj, the bitch I created. You're not going to silence me. So I think that's where it comes down to, of like, even if you take accountability for what you say, it looks like, oh, she just saying that because, like, she's trying to get everybody's she's trying to get everybody's grace back, and she's just trying to look like she's the same, and she looks like this, X, Y, and Z. So you can't really take accountability, because it's like, is it fake or is it real?
But that's up to perception or interpretation or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it still deserves to be said. Like, whether people believe it or not, that's
But is
on them.
is it fake or
But
is it?
if,
But also,
but that's nobody would know that.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, the only person that's going to know your true intentions are you. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to take accountability for something, then that's going to be like the same thing with sis from Love Island. She said a racial slur. She did a whole apology tour, not a tour, but she did like a video. And to me, it sounded pretty genuine. But her whole comment section was like, dang, she had the script, she had the daggone monitor, the
Yeah.
thing up. Like, they was really, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically trying to say like that wasn't really her.
Right.
And I was just like, okay, what can you do about that? But at the end of the day, I don't really know what accountability and grace looks like in the digital age. I honestly just think you got to show up.
I think it's
honestly
changed
think you
behavior.
just got to show up the way you would authentically show up in real life online, and leave it up to the rest of them to figure
Yeah, I think
that
it's
out.
changed behavior and action. That's it. People are not going to believe it, like you said, but eventually, if you're doing good things with good intention, then I think good things will come.
Yeah.
girls to watch. You know, I bought. I had to bring it back out because
so weak.
you know. I done brought it out before. Big Solon in the house. Mona Leo is the girl.
Okay.
She had the Solon flag. She put the people on.
Period.
I actually appreciate that. Just because of.
Not her flicked it
Done
up.
tossed it down.
Let me.
Yeah, respect the flag. Man.
I'll hold it up while you speak.
Done tossed it. Tossed our little heritage flag.
Toss that
child.
flag. No disrespect.
No
shade,
disrespect for the flag. Y'all know I got.
She
I got
was just trying to get back to it.
I got
Tossed our
excited. I
little
had
flag.
No, but Sexy Solon, I feel like really put the term Solon to a broader audience.
Yeah.
And Black people have always been in charge of our ethnonyms. Ethnonyms are what we call ourselves. So that's what's unique about Black Americans. We've decided, oh, y'all not calling us colored no more. Y'all calling us Black. Y'all not calling us Black no more. We can call ourselves Solon. So we've always had that sort of power. Mm-hmm. I know people used to say, like, they called us Black. Black is just a color. That's not true. We've always had agency in that.
Yeah.
And Solon, the guy who created it, it just is reminiscent of the soulfulness of Black people, of the things we contributed. It's not just tied to like the oppression of like if we called ourselves ADOS, which is African descendants of slaves, or African American when we feel distant from being from Africa. It acknowledges the distinct culture we've built,
right?
Without worrying about the oppression. And so I'm here for it. I loved the video. I love the aesthetic. I thought it was dope. I wish I could have been in the video. I mean, I named my business the Care Salon. Like, that had me up. But what did y'all think? What did y'all think?
She had the pink wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. No, first of all, 8 down.
Yeah.
I was like,
8 down.
even though one of my least favorite colors is pink, I was like, I would have been up in there with pink down, right? Might have rented it, might have got a little rent of clothes and all that, but I would have been right there looking at like, because that was really, I would not have expected that, but I love, I respect anybody who does it their way. You know what I mean? And who can reshape themselves to be whoever they want to be despite what society or what other people, deem them to be. So respect them.
Period.
Damn.
Yeah, I love that. I love that her sound is very Black alt too. Like she does rap.
Mm-hmm.
She raps.
Yeah.
She don't give my coochie pink
Right.
and my booty blue.
She a
And
lyricist.
I don't care
Right.
what you think about me because I'm pretty too. Like she give
She said, I can't date no white man because I'm going to kill him if he say nigga.
like
Period.
And I was
she
I
raps.
think-
I was sold.
Black of the berry, the black of the truth. Like she gives
Period.
that.
I think the only thing I'm gonna critique on though with the
Critique it,
album,
girl.
the only thing
Album?
she gave with
Single.
her
The song?
did she drop she dropped the album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a whole
right.
album, yeah. What is it called? Who Did the Body?
Yeah. That's what her
Right.
tour
So
is
yeah,
called, too.
you're right. So she dropped the whole album. The only thing I want to critique, she gave away so many Black secrets. Don't give away so many Black like I feel like we in this time, like we should be gatekeeping, keeping our little secrets to ourselves. Like how everybody else have they shit.
It's
Let
just
us do
so
Black Americans,
tiring.
and I know it is tiring. I understand
I agree with
that.
you, though.
But like don't,
I
they ain't
get
got to know
it.
everything. I get,
I get it.
I
One
get
thing I
it.
will bring up, she kind of flubbed on what Solon meant a little bit in her Breakfast Club. Mona Leo, I love you, girl, but Solon is for Black Americans. It's a
Uh-oh.
distinct.
What did she say?
ethnonym.
What'd she say?
She
For
was
everybody?
kind of like, for me, it's just for everybody. And my thing, like all Black people, but it's
yeah.
like,
Cause
that makes it inauthentic.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
It's like me calling myself a Caribbean. Why would I do that?
Right.
You
Yeah.
get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
'cause I was
Like,
gonna say
that's almost leaning on disrespect for being faux. So I feel
Period.
like we don't have to do that to respect, because you already had all the flags
Right.
in the back to show that you rock with Black culture. But Solon itself is an ethnonym for us, and now there is a debate. Oh, I get so sick of the diaspora war,
right,
on TikTok about who can and cannot be so
draining,
long.
right?
But at least you're getting the conversation started.
Right. But I think there's a definition already. That's why I said y'all don't got to argue about it. The person who created it, they got a whole little website.
Awareness, you know what I'm saying?
Just go look at it. So
awareness.
Yeah, y'all ain't got to argue
but
about it.
shout out to our girl. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't down.
Girl to watch. Manalaya.
Put it on.
And stop telling all the secrets.
Stop telling all the secrets, baby.
I was gonna say, like, I don't, but I feel like, in a way, like, you know, I feel like she's not like a real big streamer artist yet. And I feel like with, like, how she portrayed the video and stuff like that, girl, but, like, I didn't know that interview part, though. But from, like, the music part, just the video and the music, girl, ain't no white people finna listen to this shit, girl. This is for us to celebrate. It's just like it's like a group chat. Like, we sharing our insiders. You know, I didn't think it was
I get that. But when you telling the white folks to get to the bag, you bringing the white people in,
and this is for everyone.
So now they know.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, okay,
like,
never mind.
You can't. And then on TikTok, I love TikTok, but the one thing I hate is the commodification of our culture on there. Her sounds do trend a lot on there. So that's the only thing I don't like.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
like, because now, you know, they'll be...
Because I can hear...
They're going to be looking for
I can see a white person be like, all the non-blacks to the back. Let me keep scrolling, bitch. She ain't talking... like...
They make videos... I don't see videos like that. They're like what we do?
Like, damn.
It's like, see, don't start.
But yeah, it don't get... Oh, yeah, I'm finna go to some Mana Leo, because, bitch, that bitch told me to the back. Bitch, I'm not to that bitch.
But the way they rock, next thing you know, that's their favorite black rapper. You never know. You never know.
Child.
No shit, they don't like a test.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They love a challenge.
Next
I'll win her over. Child, we're about to play our game. Who said that?
Who said that? No, you said that.
You said that.
All right, so our first one. I'm not the next anyone. I'm the first me. Who said that?
Nicki.
Nicki said that?
I don't know.
Nicki. I'm not the next anyone. I'm the first me.
I'm
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, maybe that was Nicki. Yeah.
It was Nicki.
Who was it?
What? It was Nicki.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Y'all guess Nicki. Good job.
All right, let's see. Don't let anyone dim your light because they can't handle your shine.
That was
that's like a
Wendy
Real Housewives.
Do I sound
that
right?
Sound like a Wendy line.
Like
I'm like, don't
let
say that
anyone dim your light because they can't handle your shine.
That's Wendy.
Is that Wendy?
That was a trick one. It actually wasn't Nicki Minaj.
I was gonna say Nicki
on the Real House of Potomac reunion.
I knew it. I felt that.
I thought she said it to that little girl on the red carpet.
I felt like it was Nicki. With the one who was interviewing.
She was like, what's the do you have any motivated words for your fans?
Yeah.
No. But I will say
I do remember that.
I thought she said it to her. She actually did.
I do remember that.
That's hilarious.
Okay, last one. When you're educated and beautiful, they call you difficult instead of brilliant.
Wendy.
Yeah, that's definitely Wendy.
Wendy, you ate with that one, sis.
Okay.
Girl, doctor, bitch.
Ooh-wee.
All right, y'all. We're going to our last segment, which is our favorite. Hot or not. Hot or not. Okay. So, you know, y'all, it is the holiday season, and this season, shop black and unlimited at our favorite Save Money, Live Better. Walmart.
Hey,
I did not expect that. That was good.
So y'all know, so we're going to say our favorite thing. We're going to say some things for the holiday season, which I need to get, which is hot, and are not, don't get, okay? So the first one up is the lip bar. Can I get a 3, 2, 1 hot or not? 3, 2, 1 hot. Go get your lip stuff. Next up is the black girl sunscreen. We got 30, we got 40, girl. Can I get a 3, 2, 1 hot or not? 3, 2, 1 hot.
Period.
Hot.
Hot on the weekends, boo. not the weekdays.
Kind of warm.
And next up, y'all know the OG girl, the pink
I can smell
Smelling
it now.
lotion. Can I get a pink lotion? 3, 2, 1. Hot or not? 3, 2, 1.
Hot. No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Sorry, you had your
stick
time.
to my
You
truth.
had your
had your
time.
time.
I
But
felt
that-
like I just betrayed the culture. I was just sitting there like,
I know. I didn't want to say it, but if you still bump with them, you know where to get them at.
anymore. But give it to your nieces. Give it
Yeah,
to the nieces,
if you-
girl.
if
The
you-
nieces can
Let
have their era. But grown adults, 20 up, baby. Not anymore. And yes, so
kinda
thank
sit on
y'all. So
top of
make
your
sure
hair.
y'all are going to the Walmart, saving money and living better, and shop your black owned. Got no DEIs getting crazy, but Walmart is still holding on.
That's right.
So go shop black at Walmart.
all right, y'all. This has been another episode of the Carefree Black Girl Podcast, where we discuss everything carefree, black, and girl. Make sure you join in on the convos. You can use our hashtags at Carefree Black Girl. You can also find us at CFBG Pod on Twitter and Carefree Black Girl Inc. on Instagram. You can
Period.
watch our faces on YouTube. And with that, it's your girl, Dr. Phoenix Lux, your favorite fantasy baddie and Therapy. I'm passing it off to the lovely Mika. I ain't pass it to you yet,
I
girl.
know.
The first pass. Hey, y'all. It's Mika. Y'all can follow me, catch up with me, MikaLee.com, and all social media, Mika Lee. Miss Hazel.
It's your girl Hazel Harvey signing out. I better see y'all on the next episode. Big
Period.
Les, not the little one.
And you already know your favorite veteran turned entrepreneur. Follow me everywhere at Leslie Latrice and hit me up online at LeslieLatrice.com. We will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.
And stay black, stay beautiful.
Period. Stay dangerous.